Hey guys, Eric here from PodiumUp, and today I'm at CHRISMOTO. We're going to check out his shop and talk to Chris. So you were telling me earlier how you got started and your passion for motorcycles.
Yeah, basically what happened was I was like 9 years old. A local shop kind of ripped me off, and I promised I was never going to let anyone work on my bikes again, and I've lived up to that promise. Yeah.
And then, so you did that, you started working on your own bikes, and then you got certified, or what was the next step after that?
I went to a mechanic school called American Motorcycle School.
Okay.
It was in Santa Fe Springs, California. It got me in the door. To be honest, I pretty much already knew most of what they were teaching. But,
oh, okay. Just so you could get the certificate.
Yeah, I had the piece of paper now. So that landed me a job. Interestingly enough, I got hired into the race department of American Honda.
Oh, wow.
And when the woman took me down to the shop to, introduce me to my new boss, he looks at me and says, well, who's he? And she says, he's your new mechanic. He says, he's not even old enough to be in this building. I was a Honda Gold Tech when I was 19.
Okay.
So went from there to a Kawasaki dealership and bounced around a few dealerships all over the state. And
so when you got trained, was it just in Japanese bikes?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yes.
And then from there you started learning
as I went along. I'm pretty good with Aprilia. I am Piaggio certified. Piaggio is the umbrella company for Aprilia, Moto Guzzi, Vespa, and that kind of thing. So I got factory training through that, which was kind of nice. I've owned a couple of Aprilias, and so I know them well. Yeah.
And how do you feel about the evolution of the bikes? So from going from 2-stroke to 4-stroke, fuel injected, all that. I mean, you've seen the whole spectrum.
Yeah, I really have. I've watched it all happen. The current machines are absolutely amazing. I mean, at this point, I don't think the bikes can really get any faster. In the effect that the laws of physics. I mean, if you can't keep the thing on the ground, you can't go faster. So we've pretty much hit that limit. Where the computer keeps the front wheel down and that kind of thing, or doesn't if you don't want it to, whatever. But now it's all suspension, and it's all about handling and geometry, and the technology is just through the roof.
So you've worked for Honda, Kawasaki. What other brands have you worked for?
Pretty much all of them. I mean, other than Harley and Ducati. Those are the only two I have not worked with.
And how is it working with family? How's that dynamic?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It really is. Shelly, she does the office stuff and that kind of thing. I don't need to really worry about that. Sheena and I get along so well that, I mean, she can just read my mind. Yeah. It's like she'll know when to go to Starbucks and bring me a coffee first thing in the morning, She just senses it. Yeah. It's like, okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. But Sheena is great.
Good.
She's a tremendous asset.
Here at CHRISMOTO, what type of bikes do you specialize in, or do you work on?
Almost all of them.
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, I work on sport bikes, I work on cruisers, I rebuild dirt bikes, I do a lot of suspension work.
Okay.
Respringing, revalving, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've seen a lot. You got, obviously your personal BMW here. Looks like you do track days.
Yeah, I did that on the street. Yes, I do track days.
Okay. So when you're not working here in the shop, you're at the track, or?
Not nearly as often as that, but when I can.
When you can.
That's my reset button.
Okay.
That's when there's no room for all the problems. I mean, it's like meditation to me.
Yeah. Yep.
And
I think that's why we all ride.
Yeah. It's, knock out that perfect lap. A
little bit of everything, right?
Yep.
Okay. And what's the best way to get get a bike in here, schedule with you?
Give us a call.
Okay.
It's 805-440-5366. And Sheena will figure out what you need done, how much time she needs to block out, and get you in the schedule.
Okay, cool. Sounds pretty easy. And so you do suspension work, engine work, mounting tires.
Yes. I do everything from the very basics to major rebuilds.
Okay.
I'm well versed in this. I've been doing it 36 years.
Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, you've worked on a couple bikes.
Just a couple. You know, got to stay in shape pushing them in and out every day too. So
I'd like to give a big thank you to Chris and Sheena and everyone at CHRISMOTO for letting me stop by. I will leave a link to CHRISMOTO on PodiumUp.com down in the description. And if you guys haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. Also give it a thumbs up and feel free to share this video with anyone that might find value in it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.